Good morning. It is Thursday, February 19th, right? 19th? Yeah. So, I tried this Kellogg's Crave chocolate cereal for breakfast. It has 210 calories. I have more milk left in there. It's funny. These containers behave peculiarly because it has cereal like right about here, and as you start to add milk, the cereal rises, and I felt like I didn't know how much milk I had in there, and I kind of go light on milk when I have cereal, but it was definitely filled with chocolate, and it's almost like a dessert more than a breakfast. So let me see what the nutritional values are. So calories from fat, 50, 210 calories. This is one serving. I can't say that I'm full. I'm gonna wait 20 minutes. If I still feel unsatisfied, like if I might just make a big juice in addition to this. But I got a two pack of these from Dollar Tree. Probably a month, maybe 2 months ago. I don't even remember which haul, but they did have this and another cereal, and I can't remember what the other one was. But I was just putting some dishes away in the kitchen, and I saw this. I'm like, well, let me try one. So that's really why. But now I know that it's really more like a dessert. I'll save the other one for dessert. I don't know if Polly would be interested in this. It did taste like the chocolate was dark chocolate. So it's a crispy multigrain cereal outside, smooth chocolate inside. And it was definitely chocolatey, and there was a lot of chocolate. Ooh, it's huge gust winds outside. Holy moly. Yeah. It's gonna be another cool day today. And when I say cool, it's really just freezing. Although it's above zero. I'm just checking my phone what it is, but in the meantime I could show you. I'm making some thank you cards, personalizing them depending on who they go to. It's 20, feels like 4, probably because of the gust winds. And I'm using the Sweet Stamp Shop's Across the Miles stamp. So it comes with the US, Alaska, and Hawaii, and lots of little sayings. It's really cute. Are we there yet? Directionals, road trip, United States of America, love across the miles, let's go here, a little banner, star, checkbox, you are here, I miss you, little squiggly heart, I'm here, a little arrow. So I stamped this out on white with VersaFine Onyx Black, and just colored in, dog hair, colored in where I am and where the recipient is, and I'm just going to make a little layered thank you card. I thought I'd make the US portion of it and then just color in as I need to depending on who they're going to. Might be a nice way to just a little tiny personalization. So yeah, so I think I might, it's getting a little nippy in here, and I did turn up the heat because everybody was crowded around the little space heater in the living room. The chickens still have their heater on. There's been 3 eggs this morning already, so we know they're comfortable enough to, still produce eggs. Because if they were uncomfortable, they would definitely stop producing entirely. They've been fed, watered, and I think Polly's going to be making spaghetti sauce or meat sauce for pasta for tonight. He got all excited after cooking yesterday that he said he wants to cook again today. I said, by all means. And we've already gathered the garbage for this morning, and it's already at the end of the driveway, which is kind of miraculous. His foot is doing better. He still can't really walk on it too much. He went to do some community service work, not imposed by anyone else but himself. He helps out. He brings people who don't have cars to the local food pantry so they can pick out food to bring home to their families. And I think he had 3 families he was helping out today. So kind of nice of him to, do something that's, you know, for someone else, even though he's home with his toe issue, but he needs to, once he does get home, he does need to put it up so he doesn't aggravate the injury. He needs to make sure it heals up so he can return back to work. And so I'm gonna get this going. I have a couple of meetings this afternoon. I have to remember to call my parents, say hello to them, so they can taunt me how, well, not taunt me, but tell me how warm it is in Florida versus where we are now. Right. Yeah, one day at a time. And trying to think if there's anything else. I did want to tackle a small organizing project in the kitchen, but I will see how that goes. If Polly does go up to take a nap this afternoon, I might do that. Like, I might take my lunch break and do that, and I will do that on camera. So I'll check in with you guys later throughout the day. But in the meantime, I'm going to go get a bunch of these stamped up so I can color them in as I need. I have like 8 or 9 cards I have to get out in the mail today. Oh, and it's my mother-in-law's birthday on the 21st, so I have to send her a card too. So yeah, I have some stuff to do. Check it out. Polly prepped all the veggies for me for the pasta sauce. I have this lean beef, which is 92% fat-free, natural, no hormones. It was on sale. I have crushed tomatoes, a no salt added tomato sauce, some beef broth. So first I'm going to saute the meat. So the ground beef is sauteed. I don't need to brown it. I'm just going to take it out with a slotted spoon. There's not a lot of fat in there. And then saute the veggies. So we have onions, portobello baby mushrooms, which are creminis, red bell pepper, and garlic. I'm going to add a tablespoon of no salt seasoning, about a quarter bit of garlic powder, and let this all sweat down. I've sweated down the vegetables to where I want them. They're not really browning. I'm going to add this 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, and I'm going to add a little beef stock to get that off the edges, as well as this 23-ounce no salt added Francesca Rinaldi basic tomato sauce, traditional. So I'm really doctoring stuff up. How to get every ounce of the sauce out of the jar. I put a little bit of the beef broth, lidded it, shook it around. I'm going to add that to the sauce. And the beef broth is just going to reinforce the meat flavor, which I'm going to add the meat in last. Let me do the same thing with this can, and then I can rinse them and throw them in the recycler. So I'm just going to swish that around to get the every bit. And I'm going to add the meat back, and I'll show you what that looks like. And I'm going to turn it down to a low simmer for the flavors to develop. But first I'm going to taste it for seasonings. So there's a sauce all put together. I have it on about 4 medium-low. I'm going to let it simmer, check in about 20 minutes or so. And hopefully the flavors will all develop. I did taste it. I added a little bit more black pepper, a tiny little splash of sugar to balance off the acidity from the tomatoes. You don't taste the sugar, it just balances it. It's spicy, it's got lots of garlic, so it'll be good. And as it simmers, it's going to get richer, and that little bit of beef broth that I added reinforces the meaty flavor. So you know it's a meat sauce. Oh, look at it, it's starting to percolate. Just ever so talking to you. So yeah, looks good. And there's dinner. I have spaghetti, some garlic bread, sauce. So I'm gonna, I cook the spaghetti for about 8 minutes. I like it al dente because there's nothing worse to me than overcooked pasta. I strain it, and then I had a little of the garlic butter left over, so I put that on there. And I put about 5 spoonfuls of sauce, mix it, and I'm gonna put each serving in, and then another scoop, some parm, and parsley. Doesn't that look good? So we're gonna dive in.